Hello to all my foodies out there. Today we are starting the chapter for the 1910s out of Baking Yesteryear. Um, the first recipe from this chapter is going to be a cookie called the Starchie. It is just 3 ingredients: butter, cornstarch, and sweetened condensed milk. I am really excited to give this a try. It does seem like a really simple cookie to make. Um, I have made some other recipes from this decade from other cookbooks that I have. Um, I think they turned out pretty well. It's been a while since I've made them. But I am excited to try some of the baking from this time. I have not done that yet. Um, So let's get started with the starchies. I'm going to start off by mixing the butter and the sweetened condensed milk together, and I will be back. All right, so I have my butter and my sweetened condensed mixed up. We're going to add a little bit of the cornstarch, and we're going to get this mixed up. I am really curious to see how these cookies are with only being 3 ingredients. They are, so far, they are really easy to make. Uh, but we'll see how they are when they are done. I'm going to continue to mix in my cornstarch here, and when I am done, I will be back. All right, so I do have all the cornstarch mixed in. I do have to say this was really easy to mix in. Um, the texture is almost similar to like a sugar cookie dough, but not quite. That's like the closest thing I can compare it to. As far as cookie dough goes, I'm going to put this on my pan and I will show you guys before I pop them in the oven. All right, so I do have these on my cookie pan. I did end up making them a little bit bigger than what the recipe called for. But that's all right. So because I made them bigger, I did get about half of what it was supposed to make. Um, but I'm okay with that. I like the fact that I only have one cookie sheet here for these cookies. Um, I'm not a fan of making cookies, like I've said before, just because I do run out of patience putting them on and taking them off the cookie sheet after about 1 or 2 cookie sheets full. So this is perfect for me. I am going to pop them in the oven and we will take a look at them when they are done. All right, so I did try my Starchies. They were okay. Definitely not the worst cookie I've ever had, but definitely not the best cookie either. Um, I thought they were a little bit plain, and they just need something a little bit extra in them. Um, Maybe some vanilla or like some ground nuts or something just to give them a little bit of added flavor. Um, I did like that they were super easy to make, and I did like that they were only 3 ingredients. Um, they're not a sweet cookie, so if you're someone who does not like overly sweet cookies or desserts, this is a good option for you. Um, I do also have to say that this is a good option for people who are gluten-free, um, because of the ingredients that are in them. Um, so if you are following a gluten-free diet, this would be a cookie I would recommend giving a try and seeing how you like. Um, they did also kind of remind me of the almond crescents that my grandma used to make around the holiday season. Um, they were always my favorite cookie um, of hers from the holiday season. Um, so I am kind of curious to see how they would be with some ground almonds in them to see if it kind of comes out like a cheater version of the cookies that she used to make. So if I do make them again, I do think I will give them a try with that, um, just to see if they do kind of come out a little bit like hers. Um, Overall, I don't know how likely I am to make these again, other than seeing how they are with the almonds in them. They were super simple, but they were also more on the plain side, which is not a bad thing, just not what I like for my cookies. So, yeah, just overall, I would say if I had to rate these cookies, I would probably put them about like a 5 out of 10. It's not the best, not the worst. If you have made Starchies before, please let me know. If you add anything to yours, also let me know. I am curious to see if other people have had them or have made them and what they put in theirs, if it's different than this recipe here. Until then, good times, good food. Bye.